Look at them. I wonder what's going through their minds right now. It's going to be a funny old final week. What kind of house do you want? Who do you want to go out tonight? The old flirty fox over there, or the goatee-growing apple muncher, Cameron Insides? What your vote is all about tonight. It's July 18th. It's day 57. Buckle up, my friends. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Welcome, my friends, to Big Brother's Little Brother. Always a pleasure to be with you, especially on a Friday. Oh, the mood's amazing here on a Friday. I'm going to be back in that camera later on just to gauge the pre-eviction mood of the house and maybe knock on the glass and cause a bit of fun in there. But of course, I jest. Coming up onto the show today, it's of course a big one. In a couple of hours' time, your vote is going to decide who goes and who's in the final four. Add John to the equation, we're talking about the famous five Enid Blyton meet-up. We have, of course, our audience with us today. Hello, audience. He is a very lucky man. Look at him. He's a rose in a garden of thorns. Look at that. Also today, our eviction predictions panel tell us who they think is going to go tonight. Quite simply, will Ola get it right again? We can see her now just taunting the other members of the eviction prediction panel. Look at her there, look. Numero uno, she's saying there. Watford's number one. But first we kick off, as we always do, with Little Brother's Big News. OK, a week to go, and last night the talk turned to winning the glory. The adoring public and the 70 Gs. But of course, they don't want to win, because taking part in the game shows nothing to do with winning. Not a lot.
How would you feel if you won? I've been asked that, and I was just like, what? It's a difficult question. I says I've never won anything in my whole life. That's not quite true. I didn't say that. I says I've hardly won anything. It's weird, isn't it? It's not something you like to give thought, because if I win, it means one of you two's not going to. Do you know what I mean? It's like that, isn't it? If I came out of the house last and somebody said, oops, we've made a mistake, there's no money. But you'd be like that, wouldn't you? Be like, yeah, fair enough.
But of course, first, and Cameron confided in Steph that he thinks Big Brother has got a cunning twist up its sleeve. What?
Do you know what I was thinking? If I get evicted tonight, this just shows how it plays on folks' minds. I thought if I get evicted tonight, I might get to the bottom of the ramp and they might say, right, you can stay in for the final week if you go back in right now and choose somebody else to leave.
What would you do?
I would do it.
Yeah.
I don't know who I would...
We'd have to, wouldn't you?
Well, you'd be a fool not to do that.
Always a naughty boy, and we're going to be speaking to his mum later on. And John Tickle, possibly the most popular man in Britain, with millions of you voting him back into the house last week. How does he repay you? By bitching about you today to Dave, the cameraman in the bathroom.
As a public, you voted terribly for this series. You've made some absolute shocking decisions. Just the fact that Anushka and Sissy aren't here. You can quieten down as well, Dave. Aren't here right now. It's down to you.
It is, and we thank you for it. That, my friends, is Little Brother's Big News. Okie dokes. This time next week, we'll be about 4 hours away from announcing the winner of Big Brother 2003. One house, 13 housemates, and a summer of surprises. The old first night nominations, remember them? A hidden reward room. Look at the audience there, just so excited about the old hidden reward room there. A double eviction, an intercontinental housemate swap, a new housemate, and of course, the return of Tickle. They weren't prompted to do that. They just did it off their own backs. And with that, all that in mind, have you got any questions about this year's Big Brother? Because now's your chance to ask them. We have an exclusive call BBLB today. Ask the bosses. Here are the all-important numbers you need. Who is not going to make it to the final four? Which of the two heavyweights will you choose to be evicted tonight? Here to help you make an informed decision. Cameron's mum, Doris, and this is Dad, Dave, in the night, and we're calling When Are You Coming Home?
The cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue in the man on the moon. When you coming home, son, I don't know when. We'll get together then. You know we'll have a good
some serious stuff to discuss. But give it up, please, for Doris and Dave. Doris, you literally just got here today, haven't you?
Yes.
Just this minute. Now, you're almost part of the Little Brother family, I have to say. You're here so often. Do you think tonight may be the night Cameron could go?
Well, I hope not.
Do you get a mother's intuition about something like that or not?
No, I don't. But I think before it didn't really matter whether he went or not. But since he's made it through to the 8th week, I hope he makes it into the 9th.
Of course, absolutely. And what about you, Dave? Welcome back. You've been in before, of course.
Hi, Dermot.
What about Nush's chances tonight?
I really hope she doesn't come out tonight. I've wanted her to come out before, but with all the pressure that's been on her, with being dumped so publicly, and also Ray's going to be feeling terrible next week if he sees her go because he regrets nominating her so much.
Of course. Okay.
And I think it'll just flatten the house.
Well, let's find out a little bit more about your lovely offspring, to see if the people at home can make up their own mind. First up, music. Your taste in music says a lot about you. We start off with Cameron. We asked him to make a list of his favourite tunes. We found this, Doris. Yeah. Interesting choice now, Doris. See, this doesn't surprise me at all about Cameron, because this for me is a man going home. He travels a lot, right,
yes.
with the old fish. So this for me is a man that is on his way home and is happy to be going home.
Yes.
You tell us about this record and what it means to Cameron.
I think he just likes it because of the beat. It's a super beat to dance to.
There's me.
And you could do it.
There's me trying to get a little bit introspective about it. Okay, let's hear the first record that Nush ever bought. Hold tight, people at home. This will bring back some very happy memories. Lovely. Okay, yep, we know that one now. We can, lovely. Thank you very much. Dave, Paul McCartney or the Frogs?
I think at 8 years old it had to be the Frogs.
Had to be the Frogs.
Yeah,
Love
definitely.
those Frogs. I was slightly older than Nush at the time, but I remember loving the Frogs. Okay, next up, they've been on our screens for 8 weeks now. We all certainly know what they look like, but how do they view themselves? Let's take a look at Cameron's self-portrait to start with. Now, this for me is well, this is brilliant. I mean, there's Cameron. He's in the car, I presume. We can take a bit of a close-up there, Doris. Have a look. Who's that little friend there with him?
Dog.
Yeah, do you know, does he have a name, that dog?
The dog's name is Sarge. He's named after the Sergeant of Police in Stromness.
Oh, right, lovely.
So he's cuddly too.
Oh, you're right, I see. So is he a nice dog?
He's a lovely dog.
Now, I haven't met Cameron, but his hand really isn't that big, is it? Surely that's not to scale, because that's enormous. And he's just included a couple of other like little, I don't know if that's a frog or a little crab
frog
there.
in the pond, yeah. I've got frogs in the pond at home.
Oh, I see. So so we take a look at that again, the whole big thing.
He's got it all there.
Yeah, lovely. So what
the
is
car
that?
is special and the dog is special.
Yeah.
I didn't know the frogs were special.
But they obviously are. Wonderful. Okay, let's have a look at Nush's. Okay, what does this say about Nush, Dave? Now, interesting. Now, I don't know if that's a yoga mat or a magic carpet or...
I think it's the yoga chip going on a magic carpet, right?
Yeah?
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks like one of her experiences when she's travelling, or actually prefer to travel rather than sitting on.
Interesting though. She seems to have a lump on her knee. I don't know if we can just take a look at that one. Look at that, the old lumpy knee on the right-hand side there.
Well, that's another sign. It's a true Nush trait that she's always been in the wars. Forever accident prone.
Brilliant. I very much doubt that's helped anyone at home make up their mind. But thank you very much, Doris and Dave.
Hey.
Love friends and family. Okay, if that little insight into the psyche of our housemates hadn't helped you make up your mind, maybe this will.
Day by day.
On one hand, I've got here to the last stage and I've been in the house and that's exciting, but on the other hand I will be pretty devastated.
It's just a game, it's not real, so I'd probably sulk a little bit and then get over it.
Day by day, side by side, hand in hand, no turning back.
I've warned my friends at home that I think I'll be more likely to be 2 weeks than 9 weeks.
I don't know how long I'm going to be in the house. That's a really hard question.
Day by day.
Generally, maybe a couple of people might know how I feel, but I don't think I'm very demonstrative.
If I'm feeling a bit down, I'll tell people why I'm quiet, or if I'm feeling really happy, I'll be kind of loud and leery as well.
Day by day.
Okay, just over 4 hours to go until Nush and Cameron face their public. Let's just see what this crowd are thinking out there. Look at them! Oh, that is the mob, similar to a mob that greeted Lisa, but I've got a feeling this week they might be slightly more charitable. 82.5% of that crowd at the moment think that Nush is going to go. Look at them there, look. Give Nush the push. Scott to win. My mum loves Cameron. Wonderful. And what Doris had to say about that. Lovely. Lovely. Go on, get out of here. Let's go and see what our very vocal studio audience think. Who do you think is going to go tonight?
Probably Cameron.
Probably Cameron. Why Cameron?
Because I think Nish should stay because of Scott.
Oh, you love the old potential romance, don't you?
No, but I think Scott will be very sad if she goes.
Oh, you don't like the potential romance. Fair enough. Okay. What about you?
I think Cameron should go. I just want
Really?
to see Nush and Scott get it together.
Is that the reason why? What about you?
Probably Nush,
Okay.
I think.
Lovely.
It'll be quite interesting to see how Scott pines for her over the next week.
Oh, she's quite harsh, this one, isn't she? Okay, well, that's what the audience think. Tomorrow night is the final house challenge. I can tell you the reward room is to become a place of drink and dance. Now, and of course, dry hump, apparently. Now, 10 songs are going to be played into the reward room for the housemates to dance to. Big Brother Wants You, the wonderful and discerning little brother viewer, to decide which song, you know what's coming, don't you, is the last dance of the night. You have two choices. Apologies in advance. Song number 1 is Move Over Darling by Doris Day.
Our lips shouldn't touch. I like it too much. Move over, darling. That gleam in your eyes is no big surprise anymore. 'Cause you fooled me before.
Song 2, a bit of a waltz theme to song 2, is Moon River, of course, by Andy Williams.
Wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday.
Irrespective of the stupid dancing, it's your choice. Which song do you want the housemates to hear at the end of tomorrow night? For Doris Day, text poll Doris to 85444. For Moon River by Andy Williams, text poll Andy, I believe, to 85444. Text yours 25p plus your usual standard message rate results at the end of the show. Okay, after the break, time for a camera outing to see how the nominees are feeling. We'll have to get past this old security guard first. Take a look at it. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that, let me tell you. Plus, the celebrities are going to be giving us their verdict on who's going to go tonight. We'll see you in 1.5.
Hi. Welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother. I'm in the camera run, as you can tell. Let's go and gauge the mood of the house right now. And the light goes off from the miner's hat in 3, 2, 1. Miraculous. In we go. There we go. What is going through little Nush's mind there, little thing? I wonder what she's thinking to herself. What shall I have for dinner, perhaps? No. Maybe I'm going to go out tonight. Will I miss Scott? Oh, hang on a second. I'm going to get up, maybe get myself a glass of water. Pick up my microphone and put it in. Who knows, indeed, where Cameron is? There's Scott there. He's having a glass of water. And, of course, John adjusting his glasses. Interesting. Very interesting. Nush, I think she's attracted towards little brother. It appears like she's coming this way. Hello, Nush. Will we be seeing her later on? Who knows? I certainly don't. The only people who have that power are you, and these are the all-important numbers.
To evict Cameron, dial 09011 214402 or text vote Cameron to 85444. To evict Nush, dial 09011 214407 or text vote Nush to 85444. Hi, how you doing? Okay, never fear, my loyal viewers. It's that time again. It's a Friday. We're only hours away from either Nush or Cameron leaving the house. So who's it going to be? Let's gauge the mood of the old eviction prediction panel. Now then, last week our experts were all bang on as the new girl Lisa took the walk of shame. Let's have a look at the league table as it currently stands, please. Wunderbar. As you can see there, Ola the pensioner with 8, Inbaal the psychic 6, David Astrologer 5, and Robin the palmist with 5. Currently, Ola obviously is way in lead. In fact, she can only be, I think, drawn with now. I don't think anyone else can actually win. Now, we'll hear from her verdict about this week's eviction in just a couple of minutes. But first, let's go to the experts on the panel. First up, we have Inbaal, our psychic. Hello, Inbaal, with your cats in your lovely bedroom.
Hello, Dermot. How are you?
Things all right?
Yeah, everything fine.
Excellent stuff. OK, what do you make of this Ola? She's incredible, isn't she?
Ola's incredible. Yeah, can I have her number? I need her working for me.
Yeah, no, you don't want a number. Sure. She's a loose cannon, I'll tell you that much for nothing. OK, where are the odd psychic powers taking you tonight, darling?
Right, basically, up until now, it was a little bit difficult because everybody looked a little bit happy with the result when I was tuning to their emotions. So the person that was leaving was happy to see their family. The person that was staying was sort of, you know, obviously happy to stay.
Okay.
And this time, I got both Nush and Cameron not very happy, and Nush is the one person that really doesn't want to leave, so I'm pretty sure it's Nush leaving and being unhappy about it, and Cameron actually being, you know, nice and being sorry for her.
OK, brilliant, thank you very much. Next up we have Robin, our palm reader. Hello, Robin.
Hello, how are you?
What are the palms telling us tonight, Rob?
Well, it's been a steamy week for Nush, isn't it, really? But she wears a middle finger ring on the right hand, and this often shows that people are serious-minded but a bit naive. She needed a game plan this week, and she didn't really put anything into action. So I guess it's Nush for the push.
OK, that's 2 ups. OK, thank you very much. And finally, we have our astrologer, David. Astrologically speaking, David, where are we going to go tonight?
Hi, Dermot.
Hiya.
Well, both of them have got oppositions from the moon, which is, of course, Big Brother's ruler. And I'm thinking it's short-term change for Nush, and it's a long, drawn-out affair for Cameron, so Nush to go.
OK, thank you very much, David. Now, we've waited long enough. Our control is, of course, Ola. Here's what she thinks.
Come on, you experts. Don't leave it all to me. I think Nush will go this week because she's a bit of a game bird, isn't she?
Indeed, a bit of a game bird. No idea what that actually means. OK, Lisa left last week. She claims, like Inbaal from our panel, to have the old psychic power. So for 1 week only, we invited her to add her prediction to the mix. Here's who she thinks is going tonight.
I predict Cameron's going to leave this Friday. He's starting to show his dark side. He's not the guy everyone thinks he is. The public will see that.
So there you have it. Our pal Ola and Lisa have all spoken. That's who they think is going tonight. But who do the showbiz people of London town think? Check in with them now.
Cameron should stay because he's a god.
I answer to no other name.
He's an Orkney genius. He's been very entertaining with his Orkney voice.
Super, thanks.
I'm hoping Nush will leave because she has like the most annoying laugh ever.
I like Cameron, but I think that he should go because if Nush goes and there's only one girl in the house, that'll be dodgy.
Oh, dear me.
And Nush needs to sort out because she's in a relationship, or is she? You can't go on there on national television snogging people and saying, I would, but you would, I would, but you, but we're not, but I would. You know, you can't do that.
It's a friend thing.
I think Cameron has to go. I'd just like to see how Steph coped without her little ally, you know, because she's made enemies apart from him.
All right, lose your rag.
So without Cameron there, she's going to have to start pulling the knives out of the backs, isn't she? And what's going to happen then?
OK, time for today's Cool BBLB. We invite you to put your questions to the bosses. We have Deborah Sargent, Simon Welton, and, of course, lovely Davina McCall. Yeah, I think
my best behaviour between these two. What about that? We've got to be good.
As you should be. OK, let's go straight to the phones. Valerie from Banstead. Hello, Valerie.
Hi.
How you doing?
OK, thanks.
Excellent, go for it.
What was your favourite twist you added this year?
Go on.
Well, I would go for Cameron going to Africa and Gaetano because the look on Goss's face when he walked in was priceless. So, yeah, that's mine.
I really like the reward room, just because we change it every week, and when they walk through, they never know what they're going to get, and the viewers don't know what they're going to get, and it's just like having a little magic faraway tree at the end of the corridor.
And I like Ray having to nominate all 3 people and them all being up for eviction.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
You say this.
Yeah.
Simon, how... Because most people have asked me, I mean, when was that planned, the whole Africa thing? Was that something you've been doing for...
last year.
Really?
We started working on it last year. It was an idea that they'd done Spain and Mexico, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
They'd done it, and so we started working it then and trying to find countries that were going to be on when we were that would be willing to do it.
Of course,
and also,
you don't have many choices, I imagine, because of the old language.
Exactly right.
And time differences.
Yeah, their housemates would doubtless be really good at English, but I was probably...
That would have been a very interesting viewing, wouldn't
foreign,
it?
Yeah, so, yeah.
OK, Alison from Loch Ness. Hello, Alison.
Hi.
Hi, yeah, go for it.
Davina?
Yes?
How do you get away with asking the housemates such difficult and probing questions?
Yeah.
I'm glad you think I do that, because sometimes people think I'm a bit soft. So thank you, Alison.
But I usually try and do it with a smile.
Yes.
If you're going to ask a really horrible question, smile while you're doing it. Makes it feel a bit better.
When they come out and you sort of gauge the mood, because I mean Lisa seemed very fragile last week, even on Sunday.
Yes.
So then, is there any way you change the interview from the interview? Yeah.
Definitely. I'm sure you probably do the same thing. As if somebody's feeling a bit uncomfortable, then you're a bit softer. Or if somebody's being a bit cocky and you think they deserve to get a bit of a grilling.
But on Sunday we always have that, we've got 72 hours or whatever to sort of gauge that mood, where you have like 30 seconds to probably gauge the mood before it all kicks
But
off.
also it happens like during the interview you'll start off one way and then actually as it progresses you'll just I'll just maybe get more and more annoyed with somebody because I just think, but you're not being honest, or just tell us. That's the thing that bugs me the most, when I feel that somebody's not being true to themselves and not giving us an honest answer. It drives me mental.
Yeah, they've been to paradise, but they've never been to me. We've got a question from one of our audience now. Tara is it? Hello, Tara.
Hello.
Chosen an outfit for the final show.
Tara, get you!
I have.
Glitterati over there.
Yours, it's black. But I can't tell you any more about it. But it's good.
Okay, the question there was to do with Davina's outfit, if you didn't hear it. Thank you very much, Tara. It was going to be a serious question. Get me in trouble.
That's a very, very serious question for a girl.
Of course it is.
Thanks, Tara.
Oh, don't turn on me. Carol from Jersey. Bergerac country. Hi, Carol, how are you?
Hi, Dermot.
You're
Hi,
right.
Davina. Fine, thank you.
Go for it.
Do you have to watch Big Brother around the clock to keep up to speed?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And it's the best job in the world. It is. We have to watch it all the time. We never go home.
And like really around the clock, aren't you? Like if we've ever got any questions, I'm always asking these guys, and they know everything.
You do find, Carol, that when you see them at the very start of the series, they're kind of like this. Hey, great to see you. By now, literally, you have to literally drag them on here. And very lastly, Sue from Hythe. Sue, we've got about 15 seconds for this. Go for it.
Right, when you go into the dining room, is it hard to remain impartial when the housemates get upset or emotional?
We're not allowed to actually go in and talk to the housemates because they know our voices too well. So we only actually go in there in between the two live shows on Friday to kind of tell them roughly what's going to happen when they come out.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Sue. OK, throughout the show, we have been asking you to decide on which song you want to end tomorrow's Reward Room experience with. It is 53% there with Doris Day. Imagine that. OK, time to thank all of today's guests, Simon, Deborah, and of course Davina, our eviction prediction panel, friends and family of the nominees, of course Dave and Doris there. Tune in for tonight, of course, 8:30 and 10 o'clock to see who is out. Plus, we're back on Channel 4 105 on Sunday. See you then.